Hey, go back.
Can't do it. Good morning, THS. Your past king and king have an announcement about the blood drive. Hey THS, it's me, Logan.
And I'm Jake. You know us, and usually we have something crazy planned.
But today, we wanted to take a minute and be serious.
Did you know that every 2 seconds someone needs blood?
The Troy Pickle blood drive is a great way to make sure that patients in 25 hospitals in both Ohio and Indiana get blood they need.
But don't take our word for it. Here are 2 members of the Trojan family who want to share how blood donations save their lives.
My name is Pam Claddy, and I'm in study hall. And many of you have seen me in a wheelchair. I lost my leg on April 5th, 2014, on my way home from a wonderful spring break vacation. It happened on Interstate 75, south of Macon, Georgia. They care flighted me to Macon. Couldn't do anything for me there, and then care flighted me to Atlanta, Georgia. I had a very damaged lower right leg and a broken hip and a broken femur. It was late evening. The accident happened at noon, but it was late evening before they got me in surgery. They were done approximately 4 a.m., and during that time, I lost a lot of blood. They tried to save my leg for 12 days. It just didn't work. So on April 17th, they had to do surgery and remove my lower leg. During that time, they did many clean-out surgeries, a lot of reconstruction surgeries, but just things that used a lot of blood. On May 5th, it was time for me to go home. During that time, I had 11 surgeries in 21 days and skin grafts. So that all took a lot of blood. I called Grady Hospital in Atlanta to see exactly how many pints of blood did I have. And they couldn't tell me. They just said I had many. But without that blood, I wouldn't have survived. I really had a struggle anyway. If I hadn't had blood, I would not have made it. So it's so important that everybody be generous and give blood. I used to give blood all the time, so I'm sorry I cannot do it now because of all the transfusions I've had. But it's so important because you can save a life.
Hi, my name is Naomi Wright, and I'm a senior here at Troy High School. Last year, my junior year of January, February, March, I got really, really ill, and I got a bacteria in my immune system, and that resulted in me visiting the ER 3 different times, and the final time I was admitted 6 days for internal bleeding and swelling. So that was all because I had really, really low platelets from being sick because of the bacteria. And the only reason that I'm here right now is because I had an IVIG, which is a blood platelet transfusion. So for all the people that had donated blood, they had taken their platelets, and that's how I got my treatment. So go donate blood or platelets or whatever, because it could really save a life, and that's the reason why I'm able to enjoy my senior year.
We want to thank Mrs. Claddy and Naomi Wright for sharing their stories.
You know, both Troy and Pickwick can register 136 people to donate.
And the U.S. Bank in Troy and Pickwick can register 136 donors as well.
That means if all the slots were filled, the contest would be a tie.
But those in need of the blood transfusion would be the real winners.
Okay, so here's the details. 1, If you're 16, you must have your permission slip signed and turned in the day of the blood drive.
If you're 17 to 18, you need to meet the weight requirements.
You must eat a breakfast high in protein. That means like eggs, bacon, sausage, or even a milk. That would be a great start. A protein bar or shake is not enough, but would be a great idea as a snack like an hour before you donate. You must be hydrated, okay? So think about it like this. This bottle is what your vein looks like when it's dehydrated. You don't want some nurse stabbing it looking for your vein. So if you're hydrated, it'll look like this. So this is a hydrated vein, which you want to be hydrated. This is dehydrated.
That's right, Jake. They say you need to drink half your body weight in ounces of water each day. With your scrawny butt, that's about 70 ounces.
Thanks, Logan. Okay, I know we've been talking to you for a while now, and we're almost done.
This one's an important one. If you're an athlete or have a job that is physically demanding, you should not sign up for to donate blood. A pint of blood is a lot of blood, and your body needs to take a while to recover. No one wants to see you passing out in the game, at practice, or on the job.
If you had a piercing done within the past 6 weeks, you can't donate.
That means your own piercings as well.
Ouch!
That's right. You got to take a whole year to donate now.
What about tattoos? I'm looking at you, Mr. Warner.
If it was done by a licensed tattoo parlor or an artist in Ohio and Kentucky, it can have happened within the past 2 weeks, and it has to be healed.
If it was done by someone who is not licensed or in the state of Ohio and Kentucky, you have to wait a year to donate.
I think that about covers it.
Almost. If you are on medication, you need to have finished your last antibiotic dose prior to donating.
And almost all the other meds you might be on do not disqualify you from donating, so don't let that stop you.
Be sure to sign up in the Commons during lunch to donate. We want to register all 136 spots with people who are eligible to donate blood. The last day to sign up is October 22nd.
Getting out of class, a free shirt, and snacks are all great. Even winning the contest would be great. But getting as many donations as possible would be the best.
So come on, THS, let's roll up our sleeves and beat Piqua.
The last day to sign up is Friday the 25th. The blood drive is on Monday the 28th. Stay classy and save some lives, THS.